What you need to know. Instagram recently launched 2 new modes to display posts in chronological order. Twitter responded to Instagram's announcement with a shady GIF. Instagram responded right back, teasing Twitter for still not having an edit button. It's always amusing when companies bicker at each other, but it's all fun and games until someone hits a sore spot. Instagram may have done just that after a little exchange on Twitter saw the official Twitter.com's account get ratioed. For the uninitiated, ratioed refers to a response to a tweet that gets more likes than the tweet it's responding to. It's usually the result of a bad take that gets called out. Case in point, Twitter's response to Instagram's new chronological feed. I3GQN VFLJD March 23, 2022. See more. As you can see, Twitter came at Instagram with a shady GIF, likely to highlight how users are already able to switch between home tweets, which shows an algorithmic timeline, and latest tweets, which shows tweets in chronological order. You can toggle this on iOS and the best Android phones with the sparkle icon on the top right corner. Obviously, Instagram wasn't having it because its response was pretty masterful. MCACHFC 0GS March 23, 2022. See more. It's a comical response that highlights the lack of an edit button on Twitter, which is probably the most requested feature on the platform, and one Twitter seems content not to provide. Meanwhile, Instagram lets you edit posts after the fact. It's also funny that Twitter tried to throw shade in the first place, considering its most recent experiment to change its own timeline failed pretty spectacularly. Earlier this month, Twitter rolled out a new tabbed timeline that would allow users to pin the latest tweets timeline so you could swipe between the 2 feeds. However, the feature received plenty of backlash, as it would default to the algorithmic timeline if users closed and reopened the app. Needless to say, the feature was abandoned within days. Still, it's a pretty hilarious exchange between the 2 platforms, and we hope Twitter will learn from Instagram, just as Instagram has seemingly learned from Twitter.